WhatsApp. So hope all you are doing. Suddenly I came, I see it's a silent, So I was thinking the song cut off and all right, great. So how are you guys doing? All good? So the first major problem with me when it's become a Zoom call. You understand this? It's like a coronavirus, when the coronavirus finished, but still I'm not able to, I'm also finished. I'm not able to connect through a Zoom actually, right? You getting my point? Okay. Anyway, so I'll try my best. Pray to God, because I have no agenda to talk. So it's a beginning because, guys, there are a lot of unbelievable news is going to launch. I personally very excited about so many things actually, so many things which are going to happen, right? So incredible things actually, which is good for you, good for everyone actually, right? So that is there. Now I'm not going to tell what it is, but it will come to you. Don't worry, right? So the whole agenda of this call is not to give you gyan or not to give you a lot of knowledge about life or about the business or I want to take a system. It's just a connection back actually, right? Are you getting my point? Just to getting a connection back, nothing else. And do you know what? All of an appliance, everybody on the floor decided together, let's add this vessel every month, once in a month. Right, Rafi? Rafi is here, we can unmute. Once in a month, right? Okay, wherever he is, right? So he has told, and I said, let's do it, right? Yes, guys, can we do that? So every once in a third week, we could cover one subject, right? And I want you to understand this. This is not a system, right? You can't expect I'm going to talk or I'm going to be a lecturer. Are you getting my point? Just going to tell you everything, right? This is in a visa. All right. So it's going to be very short. And the whole idea, all the purpose is to pass a message to you, right? Nothing else. You getting my point? So nobody can unmute and talk, right? No one is there can unmute and talk, right? Which is okay. I do agree. All right. Many people are not able to connect also because the link got full very fast actually. So I wanted to tell you today, now I wanted to tell you in a life what I realized in last 9 years, all right, in this journey, there are many category of people which we live with, all right? And I always believe out of those categories, we actually in a good category, right? Otherwise, we won't be sitting here. Do you agree with this? So we are a chosen one from a God. If we are not chosen one from a God, believe me on this, we would have been not here where we are today. You need to understand this. All right. And that's what I want to tell you. There are so many people out there, they are not able to take up a decision in their life, right? Do you agree that most of the people are completely connected to negativity in daily life? Do you agree or not? Most of the people, right? They want to think about negative, they want to talk about negative. There is only one thing which is negative and negative and negative everywhere. They love negativity, right? And God blessed us. We are not there. I agree my point. There are so many people who are not able to take up a decision in their life. Now, for example, guys, I want to ask you this. I want to ask you to any one of you. If tomorrow, let's say you may not have a dream of making $1 million or 7 crores or 1 crores or whatever you name it, right? Let's say Naushad or Salim Bhai, any one of you, right? Now, tomorrow, let's say Salim or Ajay thought about, I want to make $1 million. All right? The question is this: God has blessed you because you already into $1 million business, right? Now think about it. Now I will explain, you will understand what I'm trying to tell you. Now think about it, whether it's Ajay or Salim or Ajay or anybody, right? Naushad, one of your friend or your colleague wants to make $1 million, wants to change his life. he don't have the opportunity which you have today. The problem with us, we are not able to realize that, right? Can you hear me, guys? Now, Ilyas? Can you hear me? Yeah. Because I feel like everybody like stuck, All right. So lovely. Some people are raising the hands. Are you slapping me or raising the hands? So the hand virtual have two things. One is hey, chup. Second thing is bye. So what is this all about? Third one is that hello, I'm here. I want to tell something. True. So here we are today sitting, believe me on this, because God has chosen us. We are different than many people out there. Whether you agree or not, because I truly believe that you and me, when we are into this journey and we continue, I'm here almost 9 years in this business, guys. And this 9 years, now I was talking to some people other day. You could see my hair, some places have become white. And when I started this business, it was completely black. You get my point? It was a pure black. And I realized I never know that 9 years been passed. 9 years just went like this. When recently I would start noticing, I said, my God, what's wrong? I looked like a little bit of, you understand that? A whitey, gray on my head. So many hairs. So I realized the time is passing, right? The time went more faster than a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. More faster than a rocket. Now, when I look back the 9 years, it's just like a flip, just went like this. Are you getting my point? The point I want to tell you today, what made me to do that last 9 years, put me sitting here, where I'm sitting here, what I did last 9 years, right? Are you getting my point? So I had an option that without doing anything, all right, or thinking whatever I want to think, or not feeling that gratitude, or not getting the awareness of that I am into an industry where I can change my life, I can change so many people's life, I can build my mindset, I can change my financial status, without realizing that, flirting around the business, right? Talking to unnecessary people which that does not contribute any which way to our life, right? Their messages are not contributed. So spending time with those kind of people and those kind of messages in life, this 9 years could have been passed. But I truly choose my 9 years. And I'm proud today when I look at the mirror, guys. And I'm giving you a honest feedback. I'm proud when I look into the mirror. I say, my hair went gray. You guys understand this? And 9 years back, when I signed up in this business, it was black. And I have to be very honest. Even my mustache is white. I blacked it. I colored it. You know this. Because everybody say that your face look very young. I know that I am 35 years old. I'm not that old man. But understand this. Even at 35, people used to tell me, you looks like a 25 years old, your face. Now, I think Seedal doesn't like that command actually. But you have no option to unmute and talk. So I can talk anything. That's the best part. You understand this? Yeah, feedback, you talk to your upline, right? And people say your face doesn't look like 35 or 40, right? But because of the mustache and some of those, then I said, I will color it right. Then I told my guy, okay, let's color it right. Let's paint it. But the point I wanted to understand, right? When we are doing this, are we aware about where we are spending our time? Now, if there is a faux hair gone gray, do you agree it will completely go gray also, right? That my question to myself, Letitia, where the hell am I going to spend my next 4 years in my life? Where exactly I'm going to spend, right? Now, many people get confused. People talk about, look, I am attending a system. I am attending a VSL. That's not spend I'm talking about, right? Where actually you are spending your time mentally, not physically all the time. Because what we need to understand, the fuel to be succeed in life, if we want to be successful, right? The main fuel, believe me on this, it's this. Someone say that success is a journey of this distance. We all spoke about in welcome a journey from A to a B. A same person cannot reach, right? Do you agree? So it's required the first thing, which is nothing called a change, right? Now, when I talk about a change, I always ask people a logical question, because I'm a very logical guy. I ask a logical question. Hey, if you work for 10,000 rupees or $2,000, how much you need to work, man? How much you need to develop yourself? You got to fight every single day, right? Getting up in the morning, go to work, looks good, come back home. Have you ever complained that my life not changed? Last 10 years, I'm working so hard. I'm obeying my manager. I'm listening to everyone, achieving the targets. Are you getting my point? Still, my life is miserable. Are you complaining? Next day, I don't want to go to job. I need a motivation. We go to work every single day, right? True or not? Think about it. Now, this change does not require. Now you become a doctor, you become an engineer, you become any profile, you name it. All right? Wherever you are working today, that change does not require, because it's not a journey. It is not a journey. Are you getting my point? It's staying in a one place for so long, right? How do we define a journey? What is journey? Anything which moves, right? Journey should move. It's flow, it moves. It never stays in a one place, right? Do you agree? Can you tell that I'm in a journey in a bus and a bus is not moving in the same place for 1 year? It does not happen, right? So now I wanted to tell you this. Today I'm proud about where I am, not only in terms of a financial, in terms of the kind of support which I receive, the kind of appliance we have in life. They are there, no matter what, right? And sometimes that makes me so surprised. Can you imagine this? All right, okay, we have an appliance, we have a V partners, all right, all the appliances are there, right? But I'm talking about someone who are really successful, who are ahead of the company, who have 160 countries building up, who is already a multi-millionaire, does not require to talk to IR. A person like this called a chief, still bothered about you and me. Think about it, guys, which company we are into, right? And I say, you know what? This is what I need, right, in life. I'm nobody, right? Are you getting? Well, you are nobody. I'm nobody, actually. If still he bothered about us, that's the true essence, right? Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? So I always have a feeling, thank God, the decision what I made, right, in 9 years back. Now, I just want to tell you, we all feel a demotivation. That's very obvious. We all feel a demotivation. All right. Now, people, majority, all right, we have a platform, or we have a company where it can be scrolled up to $1 million. True or not? How many of you believe this industry, this business can change your life to a millionaire? Now, the point is this: whether you raise your hand or not, whether you talk from inside, okay, this guy talking too much, like he can tell this, right? I know that. Okay. Whatever you think, irrelevant. The industry is still $1 million industry. Regardless how you feel, what you feel, the thing it is there, right? Are you getting my point? But what are we doing with this $1 million industry will define that we're going to make that kind of money or that kind of life change or not. True or not? So the people, I always believe, those are the people who are not able to perform or not able to do anything they want to do. Right? They want $1 million. They want to change their life. I want to make a lot of money. I want to be a sapphire. But the question you need to ask, how are you doing? Like I told you an example, you get up in the morning, go to work, come back home. For 1 month, you get a salary of $2,000 or $1,000. Every day, every single day. Now, what do you think about when your manager walk into your room? How do you behave? Think about it, guys. When a general manager walk into your room, how do you behave? There's nothing wrong. You got to respect them. You got to get up. You got to greet them. You got to pretend, act like you're working so hard. After working so hard, you go to do all these damn things in life. My question in my life, where is the common sense when someone signed up in this business called Q9? A same person will give his entire life. He die for somebody else for $1,000 for years. 4 years. My father has given 40 years, 40 years in a corporate. 40 freaking years, right? He never quit after 3 years. There was no result in 3 years or 4 years or 40 years, actually, right? Are you getting my point? But here we jump into the ship called a dream, destination ship, that we want to achieve this. I have a dream. I want to be resigned. I want to have a better life. I want to have this. I want to have that. Now, I tell you, be honestly, the reason we are not able to give our 100%, the reason we are getting demotivated every single day from other people, the reason is nothing. You know what? The first thing which I told you, call a dream, is missing, right? Are you getting my point? You need to recheck yourself. Now, I recheck myself every single day, guys. You know that there is a reason I'm fighting for. There is a reason that I never listen to the outside voice, no matter who and what and where. I don't listen. The reason I don't listen to anything, all right, because I have a dream in my life, right? I have a vision in my life. So the change from this journey, from this distance, it's not even a few inches, right? It's a 10 inch. It's a 10 inch, probably 12 inch. How many inch, guys? Think about it. You one eyebrow to other eyebrow, what is the inch? Look at here. Look at here. This distance of change become too difficult for every single one. You know why? Because they have no dreams in life. Or the dream is just a wishful thought, right? Or they give up on their dreams because of certain circumstances and they forget the God. Do you know why, guys, I never shaken up in my life? I'm a warrior and I remain a warrior. The reason, I only believe in God, no one else. I only believe in God. That's a true belief system. People tell, okay, I believe in. How many people are believing in God? Everybody raise their hands. Then if I ask, how many of you demotivated because of your neighbor and uncle and downline? Everybody raise their hands again. I don't understand the logic, right? How it possible in one hand you truly believe of a God who created you, who created the situation for you, right? Another side, you got affected by the creators, right? Not the one who created. Are you getting me? This is too confusion for me, actually. So for me, Liasan come as my downline and tell you, Midhu, doesn't work. You know what? You talk rubbish. He walk away. That doesn't shake me. I sign up another 10 Elias. Because I'm a true believer of a God. And I was asking for something and I forget. We all are human. We forget. Every time, think about this. Every time we have a specific quality, and every one of us have this, we will never able to see a good part of any person, including me. That's how we design. That's how we are designed. A person do 9 good things on you, and you do 1 wrong thing, we forget the 9 things. Right? You agree or not? Someone has told me about a doctor. It's in a customer service when I was working in a Catholic showroom. Someone has told me, you know what? If 90 patients has told you, you are a perfect doctor, my disease gone like this, you are unbelievable, your medicines are unbelievable. At the end of the day, 90 patients come and tell you, you are the best doctors in the world. And one patient abused him, tell you are the worst person I've seen in life. You are very bad. Now tell me, the doctor go back to his house, which what thought? What thought the doctor carry? Is the doctor carry the 90 people or doctor carry that one person? That one person doctor carry, are you getting my point? That is why I told you, this change is not possible for any other people who are other than an entrepreneurs. That's how people are. Are you getting my point? So no one able to impact me in a good way or in a bad way. Because I know truly, in terms of a gratitude, I know that I was desperately asking something from God, so desperately, and God has sent me this business in the form of, right? Someone asked him to quit. He showed me the plan. I saw the fire in his eyes. I said, there is something, a person cannot lie with the fire on his eyes. Do you think I can lie on you after 9 freaking years by giving my life? Then you will have some problem. You need to consult a doctor, right? No one can actually lie. No one can lie last 9 years. Company cannot lie last 25 years, right? Are you getting my point? So what impacted me, I truly know that I was desperately looking out for something. I was desperately asking something. And God has sent me this business. Why should I judge? Why should I judge? Are you getting my point? There is nothing we're going to get it free, right? The problem, you know what? We are not ready to accept this as a journey. Right now, the movie is very nice. We were asking something from God. God concerned us. He considered us. He sent through someone. Someone has shown the plan. So the first category people live in the world who are already in the judgment mode. They have 159 opinions about everything. All right. They are the one who knows everything about the world. Okay. Their salary could be $100 a month, but they know everything about the world. They are the intelligence in the world actually, right? Okay. Second category of people, they are like excited people, right? Oh my God. Like, you know that when Salman movie comes, he goes to gym like I did. Midhulaj, I did. When Salman Khan, those days when Salman movie launched, he removed a shirt on a screen. Next day, my gym got full in Calicut in Kerala. Seriously. Then we lift up 2 dumbbell and we say, oh my God, it's too heavy, right? Then we again motivate, remember him, right? We do. Second day, full pain, fever, boom, gone, gym quit. So second category people, they start out of an excitement. It does not last. It's like Chief always say, right? It's like a hot potato. You throw any time, you leave any time. You talk about 159 excuses. Do you read the book 159 Excuses? There is no book, it just came out, okay? Now I think we all can write a book called 9,999 excuses not to make $1 million, right? True, I'm telling you this. Do you want to know what is a 9,999 excuse? Be honest and check yourself. Check yourself. So we need to understand this, right? The problem when we are accepting this industry, where someone has signed up in this business, a new IR, right? He just purchased a product, you, me, every one of, is there is any difference, guys? Come on, tell me. I purchased QEI 7 UV product freaking 7 years back. I'm sorry, 9 years back. And 9 years back, that 7 UV equivalent to 12 UV, by the way. The money, huh? The value of the money I'm talking about. It was very expensive, man. You have no idea. For me, it's like 1 crore actually, that time. 6 lakhs was 1 crore, right? So the moment I did a purchase of 7 UV, then immediately I go to purchase for my hot zones, where I have to put the money, again 7 UV. So it's a 14 UV. I said, this is not fair. They never told me this before, right? And they put me in a trouble, right? No one pushed me. They put me in trouble to do that. So what is the difference? Think about it. If I can max out in 2.5 years, then why not you? No, I don't understand this. Please tell me. The question I want to ask you guys today, honestly, keep your hand in your heart and ask yourself the question, who guiding me in life? Who guiding me, right? Who do I listen to in my life? So I've been talking to nowadays, I think couple of weeks, there's the same thing I'm keep talking about it, right? Who guiding me in my life? Which voice am I listening to, guys? Listen to me carefully, right? What is the voice I'm listening to? If 9 years back, if my neighbor, parents, or you call it friends or you call it a colleagues, if this guidance I would have been receiving it, today I would not be not here where I am today. Do you understand this? So what made me change in my life is nothing that I blindly, I will not say blindly follow a upline and tomorrow I will get a complaint. You told me blindly follow the upline, right? Guys, I'm telling follow blindly, not to be a blind actually. Not to be a blind. Tomorrow I tell Shalini, you start smoking cigar. It's good to max out. Do you smoke? Then Shalini say, no, you know what? Blindly follow, I smoke cigar. Then there is something wrong with you, Shalini. You have a brain, right? Now here I want to tell you, right? Most of the time, the reason we don't have that go-to person, right? We don't have the guidance. We have, but we are not able to see the guidance. You know why? Because we think he must be a perfect guy, actually. He must be a perfect guy, right? So other day I was talking to Ilyas and the Zubair team over here and Abdulah's team. I asked the question, how many of you think I'm a perfect man? Do you know what surprise, guys? My dear brothers, you know what is a surprise, sisters? Many people raise their hand. I got shocked. They said I'm perfect, good. My God, if my appliance, either it says Achimbai or a chief would have been there, they maybe send me back to LS, right? You go and attend LS. Because they guys are telling you are a perfect. That's why they are not growing, moron. You getting my point? So everybody raise hand and say, Midhulaj is perfect. How can I be perfect? I am not. My small kid, 9 years old, she tells, I am not perfect. Do you understand this? She tells my, things which I need to improve, right? Can you imagine 9 years old? My daughter, yeah, I know that she can advise me because the blood is running his mind, right? So warrior blood, actually. So I listen to. Are you getting my point? So the point I want you to understand this. You got to check seriously in life, guys. Do you have Naushad or Anifa, a go-to person, a honest go-to person, right? Regardless, guys, who is he? Regardless who is he, it does not matter. Anybody, right? Alatisa, anybody, it doesn't matter. Some people think that I'll be only successful if this person start guiding me. False thoughts. Believe me, write down false thoughts. Do you know, guys, who is the best guy to go-to person? The best guy to go-to person. Do you want to know? The best person. Yes or no? Do you want to know this? It's not the guy who are already successful, right? Believe me, though. Believe me, guys. The best person you should listen to, you should go with, you should admit or surrender with the person who have a true vision and he constantly working on it day in, day out. 24 hours he on it for that success, right? On the floor working, right? Regardless what perfection he's into, doesn't matter. Believe me, the moment your ability to surrender, you will fly like an eagle in life. I did this in my life. I did this in my life. And I don't believe any of my appliances, they are perfect. They are not. And that is the reason most of my appliances, I never break down those relationships. I change the appliance, right? The appliance change after some time, right? It's a normal for everybody in life, but I never screwed the loyalty, right? Still, anybody, right from the first person who I followed, he walk in this room, I will stand up. I will listen to him. Are you getting my point? The loyalty is still there, right? I'm still loyal to him because I know he is not perfect. You are not going to get a perfect guy, right? Now think about it, your level of surrender to a person, right? Think about that. Are you like yesterday also I spoke about, are you into a daily communication with your working upline? Or are you counseling your upline? Now, many people said, yes, I am counseling. What is your counsel actually, right? What are you talking about? You know what are you talking about? You're talking about plans, UVs. Plans, UVs. Why this happened? Why this not happen? Even uplines. You know what I spoke about? I spoke about my dreams. Are you getting my point? I spoke about my feelings. I spoke about my problems, how I need to overcome. I spoke about my dream. I slept yesterday. I saw this brother. Are you getting my point? I manipulated story, right? I call my plan. I tell sometimes, think about it, man. I'm flying to, this country. You're flying from that country back. And we met in airport. We say, hey, bro, where are you going? Then he said, I'm going to London. You know what? I'm going to Australia. And look at everywhere. There is some markets, right? That's a conscious awareness, right? We were aware about what we are doing. Our self-talk was all about our dreams. I hope you guys are able to understand what I'm trying to pass a message to you, right? Conscious here, right? 24/7 here, there was one thought. One thought was nothing. My dreams, right? My goals. I want to achieve this. I want to be this. I want to be that. I was not having any ego, not to follow anyone. Are you getting my point? So check your level of counseling, right? Because now I truly believe that the biggest problem with everyone, most of the people who start the business, they will fail to build a relationship. Now, for example, here, let me tell you this example. Now, let's say if Letitia is my upline, for example, right? Because I can see her in the screen here. So Letitia or Thammi or Jerin, you guys are my upline, for example. My upline, right? You could be my referral or somebody else refer me in the business and edified about Letitia. You know, the first thing I start look at, the failure people. Now, I told in the beginning, there are 3-4 kind of category people. You pass the exam, that's why you are here. Now, when you come into this business, you are not here out of an excitement. You took a decision that you have a dream and you need to reach there at any given cost, no matter what actually, right? That's the reason you are sitting here. I truly believe that, right? Now, the second issue is this. Now, when you are sitting here you should not be in other categories, right? You know what are the categories which I'm talking about? That's called true qualification, right? In this business, qualification not about you applying, take a plans, right? So if Letitia is my upline, now when I look at Letitia, I say she only done 10 DRs and she's 8 months in the business. I did 4 DR. You getting my point? What is the difference in between? How can she tell me? My upline Letitia, she is not driving a better car. Are you getting? Oh, my upline is Jerry. Okay, I heard Jerry bad about someone else was telling bad about Jerry. Now the point is, when I signed up, I identify those things are irrelevant to my life. I don't care. No matter what, I really don't care. If my uplines are good or bad, what do I need in my life? Right? I need to max out. I need to max out. So I honestly consider, I don't know where's the garbage box. I think the guy took away. I'm sorry for this. I consider my upline that time, 8-9 years back, is like a garbage box, receiving a garbage, right? My job is to throw everything to him, which will not help me to succeed or which will not help me to max out, right? My job is simple, throw everything on him. I will not complain about why this garbage box is different shape. Are you getting my point? Why this garbage box is not on shape? That's not my concern. My concern constantly, am I throwing my garbage to them or not? To my upline, not to my downline, not to my cross lines. If you throw to your cross lines, finish. You finish. I guarantee you this. So I quickly tell you guys, it's very important, very, very, very important. I'll share in my our next VSL. I'll definitely share about it. No, we don't have a time for everything, but I want to check. I want to tell you that check first major thing. Why do you started this business? What is your reason? What are your dreams actually? Number two, you need to check. Am I constantly counseling or am I constantly touch with my upline? What is my communication with my upline? Shalini, what communication every single day happens with my upline? Are you discussing every minute things to him? You want to release, you want to let go, Amira. You are not holding up anything, Shakir. Are you getting my point? If you feel it's a scam, go and tell him it's a scam. Correct me. Give me a knowledge, right? You're throwing the garbage. If you are not clear, Islam, about what exactly going to happen next 2 years, Vijesh, go and consult. Sit with him. Don't hide. Don't wear the mask. Are you getting my point? Don't wear the mask. The only successful people in this industry goes to top 10, right? Those are the people who always had a go-to person, right? And his problem, all right, it's a good problem, was not to see the problems on the appliance actually, right? And I'm telling you, no one perfect. I'm not perfect. If you start working with me, you will see a lot of minus points on me. That's normal. We all are humans. We all are improving. But what are you taking from me? That matters, right? Well, I can be that garbage box. What is your ability to throw your garbage on me? That's how you grow in life. You getting my point, right? Or it's difficult? So I know that most of you are consulting with your upline, you are talking to your upline, but my question today, watch your conversation. What are you talking actually, right? It matters, Jareen. This guy has to be so trustable guy. You must be able to talk to him anything and everything, right? Are you getting my point? Every single day, that should be the relationship you should build in between. I built that kind of relationship. Now, my relationship with network, let me tell you this. Now, some people who work close to me, they know that, guys. You know what, for me, if I get an opportunity to work with you, you are my first priority in my life. Now, I may not be coming to Sri Lanka and working with you or walking with you, right? But my thought 24 hours is active. Right? Now, I'm not the level of chief and all, right? We will reach there one day, inshallah. You want to reach there, right? You want to improve, I want to improve. I will learn from you. One day I will become like a chief and all, right? One day, definitely, right? Now, he's 24/7, he thinks about his network. He's an in charge, a responsible person, truly without any returns or any benefits in life. Can you imagine this? You agree on my point? So you need to check about, Hanif, what is your genuine relationship with your upline and your downlines? Now, here it is, the communication with your upline. Let's say you are perfect with your upline. Your communication is incredible. Oh my God, you are like, you can tell anything. You can, fight each other. You are best friends, but you respect each other a lot. You listen carefully when your upline talks, everything, counseling happening, and you are very, very, very clear about, like today I spoke to Joby Abraham. No, Joby, we were talking. You are very clear about, are you okay? Are you 100% clear who is your upline, working upline? He said yes. Are you 100% clear about who is your working upline? Yes. Are you sure about who is your working upline? Which means 3 levels of upline. Are you clear about it? It's very important. And are you in communication touch with that person? Very important. Very, very important. Now look at me, right? I'm communicating with chief also, right? So that's very requirement, right? You getting my point? So your communication only with, now I'm not telling you upline, call him and just talk anything which he maybe don't know you, maybe he know you. I'm talking about, are you able to build the relationship, guys? At least do you have an awareness? Listen, Baba, is my upline have another upline? It must be, right? Correct. Then only you'll be able to build a genuine relationship, right? I know there are a lot of new guys who will be confused. You don't need to confuse, right? You're lucky you're hearing this much earlier. So my message is simple to you guys. Check your relationship with your upline and check, are you building a genuine relationship with your downlines without expecting anything in returns? Now, let me tell you all, I love you all truly from bottom of my heart. And believe me, I'm ready to die for your dream. Now, when I say this, it's a genuine command. You can feel this. You can feel it. It genuinely, I am telling you from bottom of my heart, actually, right? I don't expect anything in returns. Very simple. So the genuine relationship, your downline, if you are not able to build a genuine relationship, you know what happens? Tomorrow, if something goes wrong, boom, you collapse. It should be expected, anything, right? Most of the people have this problem of lot of expectations, right? They expect something from their upline, they expect something from their downline, right? Do you know what we need as an entrepreneur? Not an expectation, right? We need to understand, we need to learn how to accept the fact, not expect, right? So shifting from expectation to acceptation, you're accepting everything, right? Accepting this as a journey. You don't expect anything from the journey, right? But you accept it. I go to face everything from here, right? Your success will be different, guys. Mark my words. Are you getting my point? You don't have an expectation about your upline, but you accepted who is he, right? Your journey will be incredible, believe me on this. You are in daily communication with your upline. I'm not talking about only business communication, right? I'm talking about every terms of communication is happening. Believe me, guys. All right, that's what I did in my life. Not something extraordinary, right? So you need to check about your dreams. You need to check about how counseling I'm with my upline, how genuinely I'm building a relationship with my upline, and at the same time, my downline. I never treat any one of my downlines as a downline. They are my closest friends. You know, guys, I want to tell you something. Today, no matter what, I cannot live my life without them. Can you imagine this? I'm telling you, if my people left me, I will be left alone in the jungle. Are you getting my point? I am gone. Very simple example. Do you want to kill me? You cannot kill me. You can kill my people, right? I will die. This is how I invested my heart into this business. So $1 million does not work like this now. Are you getting my point? If you do this, 20 DR will be a piece of a cake for you. Building up a market or reaching a 30 system count will be a piece of cake for you, right? All this issue will be solved in your life because the major issue you've been solved, right? You addressed the major issue. What is that major issue? You got a go-to person. You got to listen to one guy from now in your life, right? Or he's applying or 3 layer, whatever it is, right? But you are not going to listen to anybody else. Now, anybody else means you got to shut up yourself also talking to you, right? Because you also another person. The voice from outside coming to you that you cannot do this, oh, this is the issue, that is the issue. Okay, you can close it, right? But what about the sound which coming inside you? Then you become a true warrior, right? You know what? I replaced him. I replaced my voice to my upline voice. We talk about working hard for 3 years and 2 years, right? Do you know why we need 2 years, 3 years? To replace the voice inside you. To not to listen to the voice from outside. Are you getting my point? Then you see, you become somebody. You become maxed out king and queen, right? Without any doubt, because I truly believe if I can do a guy who failed in 8th standard 3 times, can you imagine this? All of you sitting in front of me, listening to me, are a minimum 10th pass, believe me on this. Some of the doctors and engineers are in the call, MBA, CEO, CFO, oh my God. I truly believe if I can do, then what's stopping you? Think about it. What's stopping you? What's stopping you is nothing, your fuel, Sudhirji. You got to change your fuel. This is your fuel, right? You cannot take off a private jet with a Bajaj fuel, right? You understand this? Or the best bike, you drive a Bullet or you drive a Harley Davidson, but you have to take off a flight. You cannot use the same fuel. You got to change the fuel, guys. You know what the best fuel? Number one, accept, don't expect. Number two, do you have a go-to person? Are you surrendered to him? No matter who is he. If we have a problem, come and talk to him. He's not listening. Talk to his upline. There is something called confrontation, right? So build the relationship with everyone. I never purchased a product. I purchased a relationship, you guys. You know this. I purchased a relationship. Believe me on this. And I never sold to any IR who works with me. You can ask them. I proudly talk about I never sold QVI or a watches or any products, right? I sold my heart to them. I say, you know what? This is your house. Live here. Right? And you know what I demanded on? Give me your house for me to live inside, right? Which is your heart. And today, wherever I go, that's the relationship I build. Life is too short. Life is too short. I told you, my hair become a gray. 9 years become a rocket. It's like a 2 minutes. And I can share my entire journey of a 9 years in 1.5 hours. Do you know this? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, guys? Get up, right? This is the moment. Change everything. Replace the guy. Replace your inner voice, actually. Believe me, it works. Tell your inner voice every single moment. Stop. If you are not able to do, listen to your inner voice. Go and talk to your upline. Tell him, this guy inside me telling me like this. Like someone told me, last year told me, Midhu, like this. I told him it was not me. Do you understand this? If someone come and told me 8 years back, Midhu, you was telling this, I said, okay, I changed. That guy died actually, right? I killed him. The guy who talking to you is different than the guy 8 years back because I replaced him. You getting my voice now? So you need to check yourself. What is your inner voice, guys? Now I want to tell you, we are going to take off this flight in a different level. And I want to tell you, all of you are applying going to sit with you. So today we learn about, in our network, building up the genuine relationship, identifying your inner voice, identifying that who is your go-to person. Are you have a strong relationship with him? Are you counseling? How you and your appliance are like this or not? Check this. Now I don't want to talk so many things, right? Your relationship is everything. Let me tell you, all of your applying guys, sit with him even after this resell or immediately after resell, better actually. Right? There is something great we're going to do. The criteria your upline will explain to you. But let me announce you this. Listen to me. It's something very, very surprised, right? You know what? Sit with your upline immediately. Ask them what it takes to be there. Where I'll tell you. Now, we, few warriors, we means those who want to qualify. We're going to travel to Kuala Lumpur into QI Tower, which is our company, which is 16th, 17th floor building. I think 20th, 20th floor, I don't know. I forget. I was coming from there yesterday, day before yesterday. And the moment I went to every floor, I said, you guys have to experience this, right? I just went through something, then I just went there, It's been a long time, did not travel. So I say, why not to spend one day there? So, you know what will happen? We will go to that QI Tower. We're going to experience every floor, how our company works. We're going to have every kind of trainings there, including our warrior chief going to address you personally like this, not on a Zoom, in the office or in the hall, in the QI. We're going to spend almost 5 to 6 hours there. And you know what? We all, including me and your appliance, we all going to travel into a small island there within Kuala Lumpur. We're going to have 2 nights in that resort. There'll be a lot of programs, right? There'll be dances, There'll be parties. So we're going to have a super duper fun. This 3 days of travel, I will make sure you guys transform as a pure entrepreneur, right? I will make sure the DNA inside me, I'll make sure I will install this software in you, right? Are you getting my point? Because I don't have a choice to use my phone, to go somewhere else, to get distracted by something else, because we all gonna be there in one closed room for 3 nights. Imagine this. Are you getting my point? So what required for that? Sit with your appliance, right? And address this, right? Okay. And I'll be helping you, right? Every 3 weeks, let's meet us together. But I don't want this learning to go off. Let's build to next level, guys. Now I want to tell you, I'm not only telling you to build or building a counseling or building a relationship. And I'm giving a word today. Anybody feel that I'm non approachable, that's your mistake. Are you getting up? As I told you, I'm a bigger garbage box. Throw. The problem you're not throwing. That is not my problem. You know, you're not throwing. You're throwing the waste here and there, making the place dirty actually, right? Why? Think about it. Why God has sent your apply to your life? Why God has sent me to your applying life and your life? Think about it. Now, how many of you are believer of God? Everybody raise the hand. Now think about it. Why I'm in your life? Think. You don't need to be educated for this. Think and act quickly, right? Clear? So we're all going to meet you there, but it's a quite long ride. We're going to meet in QSP first, right? That may be probably on a December, but the drive is start from today. I want immediate after this, we sell, sit with your applying, working applying, ask him and message me, right? Those who are connected with me. Done? So I'll see you all of guys in Dubai. I'm very excited to meet you. You know what? Some of you are coming one day before, some of you are staying back one day after QSB. Any which way we are going to meet, right? And I really want to spend time with you guys. We're going to share things each other's. Okay. I love you all. You all take care and sit with your applying and understand what's going on. Done? God bless you. Thank you very much. Bye.